University and community officials recently dedicated a high-tech lab in the Institute of Engineering in the name of a former professor who knew just a little bit about engineering. The Research and Exploratory Lab is located in the Collins Center for Industry and Technology. Murray State University recently dedicated the Robert Bob W. Jones Electrical Systems Electronics Research and Exploratory Lab on behalf of a former faculty member who made a lasting impact on the university's engineering department.
Well, Bob Jones actually taught here in the 60s and 70s and left actually in the mid-80s. He taught here 25 years in electrical systems classes. I actually had him back in 1976 in the electrical systems class. So he actually understood what we were trying to develop. He was one of the founding teachers for our electrical engineering technology program, which became accredited. And so he knew the importance of applied engineering technology programs for industry, for education. And so he lived here 25 years developing very strong programs. And I think his family saw in that we could supply and continue programs that he developed and helped build and helped teach in for actually a quarter of a century.
Karen Jones Squires, daughter of the late Bob Jones, and her husband Jim were the primary benefactors to this new lab. They gave a gift of $241,000 to be used in the Institute of Engineering for the establishment and endowment of 3 funds in honor of her father.
They grew up here in Murray, and they've had a close affinity with Murray State University. And so this is really a donation in honor of their father, in his memory, and it recognizes the contributions that he gave to this department.
The growth of Murray State University would not be possible without sponsors and alumni like Karen Jones Squires.
As state funding becomes more tighter, provided to universities and schools, private donations are going to allow us to not only maintain our programs, but look at innovative ways to develop new products, new programs, and really just establish and continue having good equipment. So donations like this are actually what allow us to survive and advance our technology in fairly high-tech programs.
Yeah, to have generous alumni, generous benefactors means so much because they provide us with resources that are desperately needed in order to have laboratories that are up to date, that are modern, that are refreshed. They provide us with scholarship funds. They provide us with experiences for our students that they wouldn't have access to otherwise.
The new lab will allow engineering students to gain additional hands-on experience with the latest technology.
Our industry has really become to move to Murray and the Western Kentucky region, and a lot of our industry want to see students or graduates that come out with a good sense of what their technology and automation, engineering applications, they want to see that in our graduates. They don't want to have to do that, participate in that development on their own.
So when we put students in nicely equipped laboratories like this, they're having very practical experiences that translate to the workplace, translate on to their graduate school, and it's really a help. It gives them a leg up when they go on. It also helps them be more competitive in their internships and in their placement and job hunting. And so I just think this is really important for the experiential learning component of the Murray State experience.